Whenever I tie up a new lure, I always adjust the brake and the spool tension to suit that specific lure. It's not a guarantee that you're not going to backlash, but it sure does help. Alright guys, so welcome to Garden Ridge Pond. Garden Ridge Pond is a stormwater retention pond, and it's stocked with fish from the Oklahoma Wildlife Department close to home fishing program. I've heard there are some big bass in this pond, and since it's catch and release on bass, they should still be in here. So it's the middle of the day, and it's middle of the day. It's a little hot. Not expecting too much action on this pond, but I wanted to highlight this pond to you as a close to home fishing opportunity. So you can come, take the family, and enjoy a day on the water. There's so much grass out there. Oh my gosh, there's so much grass out there. Okay, so how you get down here? There's a U.S. Cellular building over there. Is pretty far away. If you go to the Oklahoma Wildlife Department, it tells you to park over here by the urologic specialist, and then just walk on down to the water's edge. It's not that far of a walk. You'd have to go down a dip and over a levee, but that levee is there to protect us from floodwaters. So let's make a trip around this pond. See what we can or can't pull up. I can tell you right now, we're going to pull some grass in today. Yep, there's a big old patch of grass. Oh goodness me. I'll be honest with you folks, this pond is about four times bigger than I thought it would be. I thought this little pond was just a small circle over there. But wow, way bigger than I thought it'd be. So the plan is walk around. Just haven't decided if I want to go counterclockwise or clockwise. What I do know, there's a lot of grass in this pond. Oh, this trash. People, when you come out here, don't leave your trash. Take it with you. You're just messing it up for everybody. Now, here's the thing. If I was a little bass, swimming in these waters, I'd be right up next to that grass. Problem is, I think we're too shallow. Over here, hopefully it's deeper on the other end. Gonna park over there by the Tulsa joint, but they got somebody in the parking lot. He told me, come over here. Oh, what in the world? Looky there, looky there. Oh, we got a 40-pounder here? Gee whiz.
So let's stop for a post-edit note. I know I said a 40-pounder, and that's obviously not a 40-pounder. However, I've watched enough fishing videos on YouTube to know, even if I put that fish on the most advanced fish scale in the world and gave an accurate weight, there would still be arguments in the comments about what that fish actually weighs. So I say 40-pounder. Here we go.
Alright, let's get that hook out of you. Man. Good lands. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you folks. I thought I was hung up right there. I thought I was caught up in that grass. Gave it another little tug, and then it was a real soft bite. Didn't realize I even had a fish on it until she gave me a gentle tug in the other direction. Okay, so what do we got? Managed to do this every time, but so there are bass in this pond. Let's go catch another. I caught him on a Zoom lizard there. I can't even remember what I did. I think I just threw it over there, up in that grass. He might have followed it out off of that grass. The bite was about midway back. It was a very light bite. Thought I was hung up on that grass right there. And then first fish of the day. Pretty nice little bass. No complaints here. No complaints here. Alright, let's get back out there. See if we can find another one before we throw the backpack on and keep walking. But I've heard stories about this pond, just never fished it. I can imagine on your lunch break, since this is so close to everything, you can probably come out here. You can probably come out here, quick cast this, walk around the pond, if not half of it. Catch you some fish on your lunch break. Wash your hands up pretty good, and then head on back into the office. Alright, so good land. I'm not catching nothing with all that grass on there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm using today is my Quantum Bill Dance Series bass casting rod and reel combo. And we're just bouncing this sucker across the bottom down in that grass. Might have to throw a new lizard on. Oh, look at here. Somebody had a little skirty skirt happening. Alright. Had a feeling about this part of the pond. I'm glad we came this way. Let's put this backpack on and keep walking around, see what else we can do. There's just a lot of grass in here. Alright folks, so have you ever done something in the very moment, I mean the exact moment, you know you did something wrong, it's just, it occurs to you, well that just happened. So today we've been throwing this grass off of there. We've been throwing this little red lizard. It's a zoom lizard, nothing fancy. Just got a worm hook on there, again nothing fancy. And somewhere on this line there is a bullet weight. There it is. So I got a bullet weight. It's a traditional worm hook and a zoom red lizard. So we're out here fishing Garden Ridge Pond, and haven't seen the footage yet. I hope that bass was a good capture on the camera, but regardless, my day of fishing is over. This is by far the worst bird's nest I have seen yet on this rod and this reel. This is horrible. This is obviously not something that I'm going to take care of at this moment. This is going to be a cutoff and re-spool is what's going to happen here. So my fishing is done. My fishing is done. So my plan is now I'm going to get some good B-roll footage of the pond, and I might narrate and do some talking over the footage, because I'm sure this wind is just killing us, and tell you what kind of fish they stock in here and how often they stock it. Maybe throw a map up, boom, show you where I'm at, and we'll go from there. But look at that. Are you kidding me? That's horrible. That is just, I have no words other than I'm finished for the day. That's the only words you can say when you have this. All right, well, we'll cut that lure off, put it back in the bag, get some nice footage of this beautiful pond. It happens to the best of us.
So the Garden Ridge Pond is located on the southeast corner of Highway 169 and Highway 51, also known as the Broken Arrow Expressway. You can access it off of Garnett, and I found that if you park in the Tulsa Bone parking lot. They're kind of particular. Don't really want you there. So the urologic building is the place to go. Fish stocked here are largemouth bass. Of course, we've seen that. There's also bluegill, red ear, and green sunfish. And they also stock it with channel catfish. The pond is a stormwater retention pond managed by the city of Tulsa. In fact, there was a truck while I was fishing that drove around and watered the landscape. And the pond also has a nice walking trail. What a wonderful day of fishing. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. In my opinion, this is a great pond to take the family, go fishing, and just have a great time. There are plenty of species in here to entertain the youngest fishermen with their little character fishing pole to the most seasoned angler. So, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.